Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state because what you're about to state is incorrect. That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules. I'm ordering a competency.
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
Well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is, and the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. And man, you're going to figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you do not say anything because you're going to figure that out real soon. I said you can go.
All right, guys. Today we're watching Judge Simpson deal with a really stubborn guy who thinks he doesn't have to follow the law. One of those sovereign citizens. This guy tries every trick in the book to get out of trouble, but none of it works. Judge Simpson isn't buying any of it, and things get pretty intense. While you're watching, let me know what you think. Do you believe this guy really has issues, or is he just pretending? Let's jump in and see how it all started between the sovereign citizen and Judge Simpson.
I am Tariq Maratari-Kade, the executor of the Tariq Maratari-Kade Living Trust, and the registered owner of the Tariq Maratari-Kade Ex Relatione Kingdom Mount Wilson Estate.
Right. Sir, you are appearing here without an attorney. I do have to advise you that you are charged with the offense of fleeing and eluding in the 3rd degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and/or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State could suspend your driving privileges for up to a year. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend.
Do you understand?
I comprehend, yes.
The court has to further advise you that if you wish to be represented by counsel, the court would ensure that counsel would be appointed to represent you in this matter, and that you would have counsel if you could not afford to hire counsel yourself. I also wish to advise you that the court would be treating you the same as it would the people in this case. There are certain dangers to representing yourself in this matter, in that you will be required to abide by the Michigan court rules, the Michigan rules of evidence, and all of the cases and statutory requirements. You understand that?
I do not.
You do not. What is it about that you do not understand?
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
Sir, I'm not asking anything about your religion. It is irrelevant to me. I am indicating that in this proceeding, you will be required to abide by the rules of this court. Do you understand that?
I'm having a hard time understanding why or how religion doesn't play a role. How religion does not play a role.
Religion does not play a role in what I do or what this court does. There are certain rules of this court established by the legislature and the Michigan Supreme Court regarding how these particular proceedings will be conducted. These proceedings will be conducted in accord with those rules. Do you understand that, sir?
Well, according to the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, as well as the International or the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the state and the government should...
Sir, you have no authority for what you're about to state because what you're about to state is incorrect.
This is why I really like Judge Simpson. He doesn't mess around. He doesn't let these sovereign citizens get away with their nonsense, and honestly, we need more judges like him. A lot of the judges I show on my channel are way too easy on these people. These sovereign citizens think they can just talk their way out of trouble, but you can tell this guy doesn't even understand what he's saying. He's just repeating stuff he probably read online, hoping the case gets thrown out. It's wild how far some of them will go to avoid taking responsibility. It's like they've never even learned how the law works. Honestly, I blame the school system. Most of us were never taught basic legal stuff. But the US legal system is based on facts, not whatever made-up rules they're talking about, like sovereign immunity or freedom from authority. I get that these people aren't really dangerous, but should we start taking them more seriously, or just keep watching them like it's a comedy show? Let me know what you think.
Oh, I am an indigenous person.
No, sir, what you're about to state is incorrect.
Well,
If you were on indigenous lands, if that's where you're going, then maybe you might be right. As it stands right now, this proceeding is not on indigenous land.
well, that's a matter of perspective, sir.
It is, and the only perspective that's going to matter on that is mine. We are not on indigenous lands subject to indigenous or tribal rules.
Is there a
We're
law?
subject to the rules of the Michigan Supreme Court as they are promulgated, both in terms of procedure and evidence. Do you understand that that's what's happening, sir?
I do not.
What is it that you do not understand?
I don't understand.
Because I'm going to tell you something, sir. If you are unable to establish or understand what I'm saying, and go through this with you again, I have to assume that there may be some reason why you don't understand. This court will take precautions to protect your rights, and I will be sending you for a competency evaluation to make sure that you are competent to stand trial and to stand in these proceedings.
Well, I would agree to a competency if the prosecution, as well as the court and the officers, agree to take a competency.
That's not the way it works. You don't get to make the rules.
I'm not.
I'm ordering a competency.
I'm not making.
Defendant is ordered for a forensic evaluation. I will set a competency hearing in this matter for July 25th, 2024. At what time? At 9 a.m. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Because it's going to depend on where you may be staying for a period of time. If they send you information as to when you have your forensic interview,
Yes, sir.
are you going to cooperate and attend that interview?
Under threat, duress, and coercion. Yes.
Pardon?
Under threat, duress, and coercion. Yes.
No. Not how it works.
You can seriously feel Judge Simpson about to lose it. I've seen him snap before, and he's really close to charging this guy with contempt. You can see it in his face. He's trying to stay calm, but this guy just keeps pushing. Honestly, it feels like the guy ate paint for lunch or something, because I'm losing brain cells just listening to him. He clearly has no idea what he's talking about, and the judge looks like he's just waiting for the perfect moment to shut it all down. This guy better watch what he says, or Judge Simpson might throw him in jail. Let's jump back in and see if he keeps testing his luck.
I'm asking you, are you voluntarily going to cooperate?
I say yes.
Pardon?
I mean, under it, yeah. I mean, is this what are, excuse me, what are you relaying to in regard? What are you insinuating in regards to where I will stay for a time?
I'm going to make sure that we are going to have our forensic interview done. I've ordered a forensic interview. I am asking you whether or not, when given notice of that interview, whether or not you are going to voluntarily cooperate in that interview.
I will take the interview.
Excuse me?
I will take the interview.
Anything from the people?
The court asks the people to prepare the order for the competency.
Yes, please prepare the order for that. Is that your address, sir?
Excuse me? That's correct.
All right. All right, very good.
And so I will send a copy to that address.
Very good. All right. This time then, bond is continued.
Yes, sir. And I'm sorry. Can I get that date again, please, sir? So I can put it in my calendar.
July 25th. You were supposed to, so I'm assuming you're waiving it. You were supposed to file your motion with.
I did. I filed it.
When did you file it?
I brought it in today.
Do we have it?
I gave it, I mean, it was stamped and I gave it to the reception.
Why didn't you file it before today?
Well, as I stated at the last hearing,
No, don't go through what you stated at the last hearing.
well, you
You
asked.
knew that, no, you knew it was supposed to be filed before today. And man, you're gonna figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you don't, do not say anything because you're gonna figure that out real soon. Do they have it?
I have not responded yet.
Since I'm sending in for competency, I can't hear that. I can't hear his motion in any event. So I won't hear his motion at this time. He'll have to refile it timely if he's determined to be competent. So I'll have his bond continue. He can go. What?
I didn't get the last part that you said. The bond continued and what?
I said you can go.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I posted the second part of this video a while ago, so check that out if you want to see what happens next with this guy's court case. Honestly, if Judge Simpson gave me that kind of death stare after asking a bunch of dumb questions, I'd be shaking. If I were this guy, I'd seriously rethink how I act in court next time. Sovereign citizens just have a huge ego. I think some of them know they're wrong but refuse to admit it. Sure, a few really believe in all this stuff, but guys like the one we just watched, it's mostly pride. Even when it's super clear they're wrong, they just won't back down. It's crazy how far they'll go just to avoid taking responsibility. That's why I respect Judge Simpson so much. He's doing exactly what judges should do, holding people accountable. We need more judges like him, because too many are just too soft, especially with sovereign citizens. Imagine if we sent all these people to an island or somewhere they couldn't mess with the court system anymore. The world would be way better, right? But really, it all starts with the judges. They need to step up and take control more often. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this court hearing. It was definitely entertaining. The guy's argument was the usual nonsense, nothing we haven't seen before, but still ridiculous. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I post new content every day. Thanks for watching. Take care.